Hello everybody, this is Combat Sports Podcast, and we are back. This week we got PFL, UFC, and I might talk a little bit about Manny Pacquiao coming back to boxing. He's boxing for the WBC belt. It's kind of crazy. He's like 46 years old. And then Usyk fights. That's going to be a good one. So it's a busy week again. But today we're going to be talking about the PFL Africa. This is the first event, July 19th, the same day as the UFC. I don't know why. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on that day. Why didn't they do it on the Friday? Why didn't they do it on a Thursday? Nobody knows. They need to make up their mind because sometimes that can fuck with them a lot. Like, I get this one starts early, so I think it's before the UFC. It's early and Saturday. It's like the prelims probably start around 11. The main card starts around 2. This is Johnny Eblen versus Costellos Van Steens. And then the co-main is Dakota Dachiva, the fucking one of the best flyweight women's, I'm pretty sure, in the fucking like MMA world. She's probably, if she goes to the UFC, she'll easily become the champ. It'll be pretty good. But that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the prelims, a whole bunch of nobodies. And the main card also have AJ McKee, Corey Anderson. There's also a heavyweight, bantamweight Africa contest / tournament going on. And that's what I'm going to be breaking down today. It's like like I said, the heavyweights, the bantamweights. And yeah, I did a whole bunch of fucking research for this. So I hope you guys like this. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I see that there's been quite a bit more views on my other videos, and you guys are the best. But let's get into the PFL Africa prelims. Holy shit, I did a whole bunch of research for this. There's actually fights up for that. I didn't know that, and I was looking at some of them. They're pretty good. Here, I'll go break them down for you guys. Let's get started. A strawweight matchup between two women's. They're both from Africa. This is mostly what they're all from. Also, the next fight after this one's a good one. We'll talk about it next. But we got Juliet Uka versus Celleigh. Juliet is 6-0. Celleigh is 3-2. I believe that's how you say her name. Let's talk about Juliet. She's pro since 2022, undefeated, never lost, 1 knockout, 5 decisions, 1 on that. She is coming off a decision win, 1 sub, never been finished. This should be a good one. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just hyping it up a little bit. I don't know much about these fighters. There is videos where you can go watch them fight on YouTube, like their full fights and all that. So I did do some research like that. Celleigh, I think she has more experience. She's more well-rounded because she can grapple and all that. She can also strike, of course. But I think Juliet is hot. She's better striker, 100% better striker. She's fast. Standing, if it stays standing, for sure, I got Juliet winning. If it goes to the ground, Celleigh probably has a good chance of winning that. Juliet's takedown defense hasn't really been tested much. She will get tested here. These are the PFL debuts, I believe. I got Juliet winning here by a TKO or decision. I don't know what the odds are going to be. I don't even know if the odds are going to come out for this. I'm just doing it to do it. But yeah, I got Juliet winning here. Let's move on to the next one. We got a guy that was in the tournament last month, honestly. He lost to, what's his name, Nascimento, I believe. Abraham, the one and only one, badly going up against Badr Medkouri. What's his name? Dagestan or something? Oh, yeah, Dagestan. He is 8-2. Abraham, 5-2. This is going to be a good one, actually. I don't know why it's so low down there. There's a part of the heavyweight tournament. It feels like they want Abraham to really win a tournament. He's just been in so many tournaments for the PFL. He hasn't been able to pull one out. He lost, like I said, to Nascimento in the PFL World Tournament, I think by decision. He was pro in 2021. He is 2-2 in the PFL, 1-0 in Bellator, 3 knockouts, 2 decisions, and he has never been finished. So that's pretty good for a heavyweight. Going up against Badr Medkouri, 8-2, pro in 2018, 4-fight win streak. All by TKO and knockouts, 1-2 in the AFC, which is an organization I've heard about too before, so that's good. 7 knockouts, 1 decision. He has only been finished by sub, so that's good. This should be a really good one, actually. So I'm badly lost in the World Tournament. Like I said, they're trying to get him a tournament win or something. I think they were trying to get him into a prospect. For some reason, he has a chance here again to win another one. Not much experience, I think. Much experience in Africa. So this should be a tournament he could win. But Babley over here, great grappler with power. Also, like I said, he has PFL experience. Not many people here do. He is a smaller heavyweight for his size, his reach-wise and everything. Look at that. Compared to the other guys, he's just shorter. If he beats Batter, he could win it all, I think. Batter more powerful, 7 of 8 knockouts. Big, 6'4", 265 pounds. See how he does in the big leagues. Regional guy. But so big, if Badley puts his ass on the ground or his back on the mat, it's over. Wrestling should work because he's so big and large that I don't think he's going to be able to get up for a big man. Medkouri isn't getting up if he gets to the ground. I got Badley winning here by ground and pound or decision. Let's move on to the next. A bantamweight match between Hokonya the Hawk versus Alain the African Assassin, 5-0. This is going to be a zero's got to go, a part of the tournament. This is the bantamweight, I believe. The Hawk over here, pro in 2022, never lost, 1 knockout, 4 decisions. Alain over here, amateur 2022 to 2022, same year. He went 2-0 on that, was the champ. Went pro in 2023, undefeated, 2 subs, 3 decisions, and he was the champ in SMMA. The Hawk is a good striker, 4 decisions, shows me that he can go the distance. 0 submissions though. This is the biggest stage of his career. Alain is a small bantamweight. It's going to be a good one, but I think here that the Hawk puts the pressure on, gets it done. This is going to be a striker versus striker bout, so I mean, it'll probably be a good one if you guys want to lock into this, if you guys even watch this. It's going to be a good one. I got the Hawk winning by a decision. A bantamweight matchup between Antero dos Santos, the Machine, going up versus Henniene, the Kryptonian. He is 4-0, coming out of Canada. Canada. God damn. I don't even know what I'm speaking over here. Dos Santos over here, amateur from 2019 to 2019, same year. He went 2-1, pro in 2019, coming off 2 TKO knockout wins, 3 decisions, has never lost. He is going up against Kareem, 4-0, amateur from 2017 to 2020, 5-0 in that. Pro in 2022, 4 decisions, so he's never got a finish, but he has gone the distance, so that's good. Bo's biggest scene right here. This is going to be a big thing for them. They're in the PFL. This is the biggest action they've gotten, the biggest matchup probably, and they're not really anybody, you know? So this is going to be a good one. See how they act. Dos Santos for sure has more power, nice cardio, but I think Dos Santos wins here. He is more aggressor, more of a striker. He's just more well-rounded. I don't really know much about Kareem. I didn't really find much about him, but I'm just going to go out of here, and I just think Dos Santos is better overall. I didn't really find anything about Kareem winning anything, so I'm just going to go here and guess Dos Santos. He's going to win it here. Let's move on to the next. We got Shannon Van Tonder, 7-2, versus Godogo. This is going to be a good one. Shannon over here, amateur from 2017 throughout 2022, I believe. He is 9-1-1. What's the champ on that? Pro in 2021, 2 fights. Let me click on his stuff over here. 2-fight win streak, 1 knockout, 5 subs, 1 decision. He has been knocked out or TKO'd. So, I mean, I haven't seen that much around here. At least goes to show that he's been in some good fights and all that. Amateur, let's talk about Bo over here, Godogo. Amateur in 2019 through 2020, champ, 5-1, pro in 2021, hasn't fought in 3 damn years, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what happened. There's nothing much about him here. It's crazy, 3 years. I can just already tell you that he's not going to win here. 2 knockouts, 1 decision. Shannon over here, great sub game. 5 out of his 7 wins are by submission. He also has TKOs in decision, so that just goes to show that he is well-rounded, more powerful, nice cardio. He has lost twice though. Godogo over here, never lost. He is a shorter fighter, same reach though. He has 2 of 3 wins by TKO or knockout, so that's good, I guess. He has only gone past the first one in 1 fight. He hasn't fought in over 3 years. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going on. But, there's not really much about his ground game. I would say it's not the best. His ground game is definitely not the best. Hasn't shown it any of it yet. So it will for sure get tested here. Going at the dude that he's going up against. Shannon has 5 subs out of his 7 wins. That's going to be good. I got Van Tonder here winning by sub in the first or second round. I just can't go with a guy that hasn't fought in 3 years. So let's go for a guy that has a better record, more resume, and he has some great submission game. All right, let's move on to the next. We got a big boy matchup. A heavyweight matchup. This is a part of the tournament. Maxwell 6-1 going up against Mickaél 6-2. This is gonna be a big boy matchup. Let's talk about Maxwell. Pro since 2022. Lost his first fight in his career when he went pro, and he hasn't lost since. He has also on here says accusation of a fight that they thought was rigged, or that they thought that it was just he was just trying to make his record look good. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I should have done my research and watched that fight because I want to see what if Tapology says it. There's probably a good reason for that. But he is on a 6-fight win streak, 6 knockouts. So he's lost his first, and then he got 6 knockouts in a row. Let's talk about Mickaél over here. Pro in 2021, lost one to illegal soccer kicks. He is on a 3-fight win streak. That's just funny as fuck. He 1-1 in the PFL, 4 knockouts or TKOs, 1 sub, and 1 decision. This is actually I'm actually excited for this one. 2 big boys going at it. Maxwell, great Sambo world champ. This dude's a fucking beast at Sambo. Nice PFL debut too. So he's been in the PFL. He has that. He is very powerful. Like I said, was great Sambo. That's a good mixture right there. Mickaél over here. This is his second PFL fight. He has fought in the PFL once too. So, they both have PFL experience, so it won't be too bad. These ain't going to be like nobody's coming out from nowhere. So, they should have a little bit of experience. I do have Maxwell winning here by knockout in the first or second round. I don't know, just looking at their bodies and everything. The other guy's just a big boy. They're both big boy, but one looks like a little bit more shape. But these are some big boys. I got Maxwell, though, winning by knockout. Let's move on to the next. We got the final part of the bantamweight tournament. Nkosi King versus Mahmoud Atif. 5-2 is Mahmoud, or Mahmoud, however you say his name. Nkosi is 8-3. He's one of the biggest names on this card, I want to say. He just has the best resume probably out of anyone. This is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be pretty lopsided odds. Mahmoud is nicknamed the Golden Boy. Let's talk about Nkosi over here. Amateur from 2016 to 2018, 12-4. He was the champ on that. Pro in 2018, Brave champ, coming off lost. He is 8-3 in Brave, 5 knockouts, 3 decisions. This is gonna be a good one. He's going up against Mahmoud, the Golden Boy. What's his last name? Atif. Pro in 2021, 2 fights, win streak, both by TKO or knockouts, 4 knockouts, 1 decision, been subbed and KO'd, and each. So that's both of his losses. He has been finished. I'm honestly really excited for this. Nkosi is good boxer, good wrestler. That just goes to show that's all you need right now. Real rounded. One of the favorites to win the bantamweight tournament for sure. If he wins here, I think he can take it all the way. He is probably going to be one of my favorites to win the tournament here. He's good. He has been finished 3 times though, so I don't know how that's going to go. Mahmoud is coming off 2 TKO wins. He's younger than Nkosi by 3-4 years, I want to say. He is fast, scrappy. For sure going to be his hardest opponent, Nkosi. For Mahmoud is going to be Nkosi is going to be Mahmoud's fucking hardest opponent. That's 100% sure. Nkosi, I just think better overall. Former champ and Brave. Mixes it up really well. I think Nkosi wins by TKO or finish. Probably in the first round, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. He's really good like that. Let's go on to the next one. We got heavyweight bouts. Abdullah Kane 3-0 going up versus Mohammed Ben 9-4. This is the last 2 fights of the heavyweight bracket. We got Kane over here, pro in 2024, all finishes, 2 knockouts, 1 sub, and we got Mohammed Ben over here, 9-4, pros in 2015, 6 fights. 6-fight MMA win streak, all finishes. Also, bare knuckle, 2-0, 5 knockouts, 4 subs. He has been TKO'd 4 times, so he is chinny. Kane, all wins by finishes. He is 6'5". That's kind of crazy. Long reach too. Nice ground and pound. Mohammed, very well rounded. more experience, nice cardio. I got Mohammed Ben winning here by late TKO or dragging it all the way to decision. But I think Mohammed's experience can get it done here. And let's move on to the last fight of the prelims. It's a heavyweight bout between Ticha Awa 3-1 going up against Justin Clarke 2-0. This is the prelim last fight before it goes into the main card. I don't know why this is, but I know that Justin Clarke is a good prospect, gets all finishes. Let's talk about Clarke over here first. Pro in 2024, both wins by TKO in the first round. So he's just pro and going out knocking people out in the first round. Ticha over here, pro in 2022, 2-fight win streak, coming off power slap TKO loss. Let me see if I can find a clip of that. I'll pull it up here. But I cannot believe that dude did power slap and lost. Also, has had boxing fights, so he's a good boxer. This is going to be two big boys going at it. I think Justin starts off and gets it done really quick. I could see Dua maybe getting it. I could see Ticha over here maybe dragging it past the first and second. I might see problems starting there because Justin Clarke does seem to want to get everything done in the first round, and I don't know about his cardio and experience, but I don't think that will happen. I think Justin Clarke gets it done here in the first round, knockout. But yeah, that's it for the PFL prelims. Those are my fights. This took a little bit of research to do. You know, these are kind of newcomers, upcomers, people from Africa. There is a couple good people on here, if you know. But let's go down here. For the first fight, I had Juilet winning. I had Badly winning. I have the Hawk winning over here. I also have Dos Santos getting it done. I have Shannon winning. And then I got Maxwell getting it done by knockout. Nkosi probably going to win the whole tournament for the bantamweights over here. Then I got Muhammad, more experience. And finally, I got Justin Clarke getting it done by knockout. But yeah, that is it. Today, I will be I did the PFL prelims. Tomorrow, I will do the UFC prelims. Wednesday, I will do the PFL main event. And then Thursday, I will do the UFC main card. I'll probably drop an edit around there. Thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe.